Pi Network updates and overview. Pi Network is yet another digital money fair and by ordinary people that you can mine from your phone. Digital currencies are a sort of advanced cash that is maintained and obtained by a community rather than by governments or banks. Today, you can mine Pi by assisting in the collection of funds and building Pi's trust in the organization. While most digital forms of money have proven difficult for ordinary people to use and access, Pi puts the power of cryptographic money in the palm of your hand. Hi there, welcome to Crypto News Today. The channel has all the information you will ever need about cryptocurrency. On this channel, we talk about all the projects and news about cryptocurrency so that you can make the right investment. In this video, we are going to talk about Pi Network and its mainnet value. Drop comments below to show what you think about Pi mainnet value so far. If you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell icon so that you can get notified each time we upload a new video. Remember, this is not financial advice. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. The Pi Core team has developed a prototype KYC mechanism that will first enlist 100 pioneers from each country. These pioneers will have the opportunity to KYC early and contribute to the continued development of our application's calculations, allowing us to apply our solution to as many pioneers as is prudent before mainnet. For the time being, we will gradually expand the number of KYC spots for the pilot form beyond the underlying 100 pioneers for each country. The Pi Hackathon will provide a range of midpoint progresses. The Pi Hackathon display is now going viral and a large number of developers are taking part in it. After all of these stages are completed, the Pi Network will be launched soon. The Pi Hackathon community rating session is set to take place tomorrow, September 16th. Similarly, as with most advanced coins upon launch, the Pi cryptocurrency value is likely to start low against the US dollar and rise as its acceptance grows. On August 3rd, CoinDataFlow estimated the price of Pi to be $1.32 to $1.35. It was predicted that the coin's value would rise to $1.48 by 2025 if it developed at 1% of Bitcoin's normal annual rate or $224.89 if it developed at 100% of Bitcoin's historical regular annual rate. Mining is the process of contributing to a blockchain's consensus algorithm to safeguard its ledger in exchange for rewards, while POW mining necessitates a large amount of energy consumption for nodes to labor to solve mathematical problems. In order to assist the algorithm in reaching consensus, Pi mining necessitates the use of a distributed trust graph. The security circles of each individual mobile miner will be aggregated into a global trust graph, which will feed the Pi blockchain's consensus mechanism. In order to protect the Pi ledger, each mobile miner mines Pi by contributing to the intersectionality, security and feasibility of the Pi blockchain's consensus process. While POW miners contribute energy to other blockchains, Pi mobile miners contribute trust relationships and active confirmation of such relationships to Pi blockchain. Computer nodes continue to undertake the hard lifting of running the consensus method based on this trust graph obtained from mobile miners. In fact, the Pi testnet already has over 100 such computer nodes, putting Pi on track to create a highly decentralized mainnet period of the enclosed network. This time period will start in December 2021. The enclosed network period indicates that the mainnet is operational, but with a firewall in place to prevent unauthorized external connectivity, pioneers will have the opportunity to complete KYC and move their Pi to the live mainnet blockchain. Any amount transferred to the mainnet can be used to purchase products and services in Pi applications, transfer to other pioneers, or be locked up for a period of time for a greater mining rate at the pioneer's discretion. Pioneers who have been KYC'd will be allowed to freely utilize their Pi on the mainnet in an enclosed area within Pi Network. However, communication between the Pi blockchain and other blockchains will be unavailable during this time period. The benefits of a two-period approach to mainnet. There are numerous benefits to using an intermediate enclosed period to transition to the fully open mainnet. This method allows time for KYC that will be completed by millions of pioneers worldwide. It allows to create and deploy additional PApps as well as allowing for the creation and use of more utilities, transferring PApps from the testnet to the mainnet and iterating on any changes and improvements to the mainnet and ecosystem prior to the open network. The enclosed network timeframe gives millions of pioneers enough time to KYC and transfers their Pi to the mainnet. Only a limited percentage of pioneers were able to complete their KYC in time for the mainnet's debut. We will continue to push out the KYC solution to additional pioneers and assist them in completing their KYC in the coming months. If Pi network went immediately from testnet to open network, the pioneers who were able to KYC before others would have Pi available for usage outside of the Pi platform, while the pioneers who are still waiting to complete their KYC would not. The speed with which pioneers all around the world can complete their KYC will be determined by how quickly each PY roadmap update local community offers the KYC validator crowd workforce, as well as how quickly individual pioneers participate in the KYC. The enclosed network period allows millions of pioneers to finish their KYC and migrate their Pi to the main. As a result, all pioneers who are willing and able to complete their KYC in a fair amount of time will be allowed to utilize their Pi outside of the Pi platform at the same time. Given that external connectivity between the Pi roadmap update Pi blockchain and other blockchains or systems is not permitted during the enclosed network phase, pioneers can focus on moving to mainnet without interference from outside sources. This period will also allow the community to work on establishing utilities and bootstrapping the ecosystem without being distracted by outside factors. This allows programs to launch on mainnet and develop utilities for pioneers, which is consistent with the Pi network's objective of enabling a utility-based ecosystem. Pi apps will be able to switch from testnet to mainnet, from development mode to production mode for real-world Pi transactions until the open network KYC pioneers will be allowed to spend their Pi on Pi apps, supporting utility creation and bootstrapping the Pi ecosystem. This slow and methodical transition to open network will assist the apps as well as the Pi network in identifying and resolving any flaws in the market and technology. As a result, the enclosed network period corresponds to Pi's concept of a utility-based ecosystem and its iterative philosophy. Furthermore, the enclosed network will allow the mainnet to run with production data and actual Pi as opposed to the testnet. Data collected during the enclosed network will be used to calibrate and fine-tune any setups and formulae that may be required to create a robust and successful open network. KYC is a process that checks identification in order to identify real accounts from fraudulent ones. Pi Network's aim is to create the most inclusive and broadly distributed token and ecosystem for all pioneers. Pi Network's mining process is built on social networks, and the mining rate has been cut in half 5 times as the social network has grown to exceed 1K, 10 kelvins, 100 kelvins, 1M, and 10 engaged users. As a result, Pi has a stringent one account per person policy to ensure actual humanist fraudulent Pi accounts and scripted mining are strictly prohibited. As stated at the network's inception, these accounts will be deactivated and unable to migrate to mainnet. Multiple technical approaches have been created during the last 3 years to identify Pi roadmap updates. The onus is on the accounts deemed as highly likely to be false by Pi's algorithm. To prove otherwise, these discovered bogus accounts will either be disabled or subjected to a considerably more rigorous review and appeal process. KYC slots will be prioritized for accounts that have a high possibility of being actual human holders. Only accounts with validated identities will be permitted to transition to mainnet, and only Pi balances attributable to identity. Verified accounts will be permitted to transfer to mainnet balances. When a pioneer, their referral team, and security circle members pass the KYC, it affects whether, when, and to what degree they can transfer their balances. The following is a hypothetical example of how pioneers' PIKIC verification affects their balances during the mainnet migration. If this video was helpful to you, please like the video, comment, and share it with others so that other pioneers and intending pioneers can watch it too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications each time we release a new video about Pi Network's latest update.